In this video, we have more Naruto Storm Connections online ranked fights for your enjoyment. It's going to be an amazing fight, guys. I'm actually going to be fighting one of the best EMS Sasuke players in the world. He's absolutely insane, and he's using a real Uchiha team. Means everybody on his team is an Uchiha. Did you see how I did an aerial jail there with my air combo? And then he countered with a support. So there's a lot of things going on here. Like, that's the classic kunai entry and jump forward entry, but then he actually catches me with his air combo. Since his air combo is superior to mine, EMS Sasuke's air combo has always been fantastic in every game that he's been playable, especially in the last few versions of the game. He really lunges forward with that Chidori, and look at that perfect counter timing. This guy's fundamentals are actually crazy. Most people just rely on absolutely broken supports, and he does not. His supports are good, like mine, but they're not absolutely broken like what most people use. Right? The classic supports that you see over and over again. Here we actually finally got him in a combo, but his substitution bars are already coming back, and this almost never happens to me ever. So it's kind of crazy that the game played out like that, where he could have subbed, and I think that may have been a crucial mistake there, that if I was him, I probably would have subbed that and not taken this damage, because that still is quite a bit of damage. It's not an insane amount of damage. There is my classic reset there, but he rolled out of the way, and he caught me on the switch, but I switched back into Minato when he wasn't seeing it, and we actually got the grab. Right there was about 3 or 4 actions per few seconds, and just really, really crazy stuff going on here. He's got Itachi out finally. We both have 2 substitution bars. Raikage throwing him down to the ground, and this fireball hits us, and I wasn't able to avoid it in time. Here we roll out of the way. So first he rolled out of the way, and now I rolled out of the way. We have him in a juggle, brought him back up to the air. Very, very quick and strategic explosive tag there. And he used another fireball, and it got me. Look at that damage. Raikage has insane defense too. He is one of the best defense in the game. So the fact that that did that much damage, but I did a perfect switch there. As you can see, I avoided that fireball with the switch. And here we're going into Minato's awakening mode, where we can use the flying rush in level 2. Perfect teleport, kunai to teleport, extremely difficult to do. And skill based, you have to really thread the needle. There isn't much of a hitbox there, and they can easily avoid it. So anytime I get that, look at that. Breaking the guard, and unfortunately we weren't fast enough there on the unconscious state to get him, and he blue dashed, and he got all our substitution bars, man. Got them all. Unfortunately, this is not going to be like the last video where I fought a really skilled Sasuke player and we both didn't have lag. There's going to be an enormous amount of lag here that we're also fighting. At least I'm fighting for sure. I'm sure he is at some level too. Look at that. He layered those 2 jutsus really, really well and switched back into Itachi. So, I mean, good stuff. Pressuring, we're both pressuring here. Like, we both play so similarly, so crazy. And Anonymous Player is his name. So obviously he is a crazy strong smurf. We don't know who he is, but he is definitely, I can tell from how he plays. I don't need to know his name. I know he's one of the best players in the world. He's unbelievably strong. But I think the game would have been very different, and we both got cheated out of potentially the best fight that I've ever had in this game, because of the lag. But we're going to try our best here. We walk, do some walk tech, and Raikage with the guillotine drop. We literally, see how patient I was? I was waiting for that. That's crazy. Look at that. See how that didn't connect? That is basically, that would never happen if the game had a good connection. I call that the characters not being ported into the game properly. So that happens when the lag gets to a certain level and things just don't connect. And it's a fake game just from that alone. Like, a Rasengan shouldn't just go past the person, right? Like, I've done it, I don't even know, tens of thousands of times, maybe 100,000 times or so. So I know when it should hit or not hit. Anyways, he's got us with no substitution bars, breaking our guard, but we actually reset our own guard, getting a double guard, a double shield, and we made it just in time. We poked him there, and unfortunately, you know, that's also the lag, because I have the timing down packed, but things are not really moving the way I expected, but we're trying our best. Let's see what happened here. He may have even got like some faster guard break than usual because he may be lagging. But anyways, we have him in a juggle, which is phenomenal right there. And that Obito support, I think a lot of people know it's good, but a lot of people are sleeping on it. They still don't know it's a great support. It may not be the best support in the game, but if you're looking for a really skilled... Look at this guy. He just catches my dashes like with telepathy, bro. He knows. That's twice in a row. And that, I would say, that's an unfortunate situation. He got us into a good team ultimate, and he's did a good job there. I just think on the grab before that, if you look, I think I wouldn't have grabbed that late on purpose. That is just a delay issue, right? So it is what it is. Like I said, things are not going to be perfect, but it seems to be working on his favor sometimes and on my favor sometimes. So, but you clearly could see that I grabbed way too late. And if you watched any of my videos before, and I know a lot of you have watched many of them, you know how crazy I am with the timing with Minato. I have so much experience with him. I was using no support. It's from 0 to 10,000 BP, and I had over 80% win rate, and now I'm doing one support. And this should be interesting. Can I get value with the awakening mode? I hope I can. I don't know if I can because, okay, my subs are coming back. It looks like I might be able to. So now he knows, he's adapting. He knows not to stand there to get jailed from the kunai. Damn, he's easily avoiding it. There you go. Yeah, right there, I would have teleported. So, see, I actually teleported and he hit me in my teleport. That's crazy. But then I hit him twice too. See how the leg is really messed up? None of that should happen for either one of us. But we are in an amazing situation here. Like I said, it worked for him in his ultimate, team ultimate, and now it's working for us slightly. And we're going to bury that dagger, that kunai, and finish the round in a super clutch. Look at that. We fly in Raijin level 2'd over Obito's fire jutsu. Normally that would have got you, but because Minato teleports above and to the highest point of the screen and down, it has some invincibility frames, I was able to avoid that just in time. So wow, here he goes. I didn't like or appreciate that trolling, and I think that's kind of what initiated the live commentary in the other video. When I posted this in real time in live commentary, that's what kind of initiated my response in that, being upset at this person. Like I said, I don't care though about that. That was awesome grab. Like, I still think that if someone is skilled, they're skilled. It doesn't really matter what my opinion is of them or what their character is. Like, if you're skilled, you're skilled. But, I mean, it's always better to fight against someone who has a good attitude, if that makes sense. Let's see here. All right. Wow, we reset that? I can't believe he let me reset that. That's crazy. Okay, we whiff there. That's probably leg spike. Wow, did I really sub twice? We did get the Rasengan finally. And hopefully we deny his Giant Awakening. Okay, he's not even looking for a Giant Awakening. He's looking to combo, which is great. Good pressure. Nice. Now we're matching dash pressure. Looks like the connection is better again. Yep, we're both matching dash pressure. Looks like we both have enough connectivity. I don't know. Looks like he's a little heavy at that moment there. It looks like he's a little bit heavy. I might have a slightly better connection lead. Let's see. And he's getting a reset here. His substitution bars are coming back, and he decides to go into the Susanoo. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we'll see what he does with this thing. Yeah, it's not the greatest thing because I can poke him. Ooh, nice. He dashed through Raikage's support, basically making it so that I'm 1v1ing him and he has the advantage in that situation. So I only have 2 substitution bars. 1 to 3 substitution bars. Ooh, I'm in trouble. And wow, that was a really good stun with the Susanoo and then a switch into Obito. I feel like there he was trying to go for an ultimate, but he didn't have the chakra. And that is really unfortunate. Yeah, I think that's maybe was his crucial mistake right there. It's a good switch back, but then here it looks like he's actually getting a little bit of delay, but now he's going in with Itachi backing him up. And we actually poked at him with the transportation technique. Such a good poking tool, but it's very costly. It takes a lot of chakra. and we finally got in here. Like, he has no supports, and once he had no supports, I think I had the advantage, and that's how I ended up winning. But good game to him. He was a really great Sasuke.